Good morning, dear students. Today we are going to deal with the second chapter, which is telling about the barriers, breaking the barriers. Last time we were learning about two women, isn't it? Now this time also it is dealing with women, and it is showing how a barrier is broken by those women who has entered the aviation sector. You know what is the meaning of aviation? Yeah, right. Those who fly aeroplanes, those are called pilots. Okay, so there are different types of pilots here. We are getting into that deeply. Before that, let me introduce a quote for you. Never do things others can do. Can I repeat once again? Never do the things which others can do, but do the things which others can't do, and you can become a leader, isn't it? So what is the meaning of that? Never do things which others can do. Mean the things all are doing, one is becoming a doctor, one is becoming an engineer, another is becoming a teacher. We are doing the same routine things, right? Something different, think something different. Okay, so here we have more than a few women over here who has joined the pilot section. Okay, those have become a fighter pilot and they have achieved their goal. It is not a simple thing to achieve a goal, isn't it? We are thinking about flying a aeroplane, but still we think, how can we do that? How can a woman do that? Men, okay, fine, men will do it, but about the women, and that too for fighter plane. Okay, so let us begin our chapter. We are going into detail about Avani Chaturvedi. Have you heard about her? Yeah, she was a fighter pilot. Who was she? She was a fighter pilot, and she could achieve her goal on what date? I have written over here on February 19, 2018. Okay, she could achieve her goal on that date. Why? Because she flew a MiG Bison. What is that? MiG-21 Bison, which is a fighter plane, and she flew it alone. That is solo. What is the meaning of solo? Doing it alone. Okay, so let us begin our chapter. How she step by step could go and achieve that goal. Okay, Avani Chaturvedi had to go 3 stages. You know, in Indian Air Force, they had 3 stages where training of pilots take place. So the first stage is pilots have to practice flying in a basic aircraft for 55 hours. How many hours? For the first stage, it is 55 hours in a basic airplane. All right. Next, they had, while in stage 2, they have to practice flying for 87 hours. How many hours? 87. All right. And it is in an advanced jet aeroplane. Next is, after the training, the trainees are separated into different streams according to what they will be flying: helicopter, transport planes, or fighter jets. You already know, you are, when you go to the airport, you can see different types of flights over there, isn't it? So they are mentioning over here, there are helicopters, transport planes, and fighter flights. So here Avani Chaturvedi wanted to learn more about the fighter she wanted to become a fighter pilot. Now think of the situation, we are living in a new generation, but here we are discussing about the old generation where women were not allowed to go even outside. So this person, this girl, this lady is trying to go and take up fighter pilot training. Now do you think she will be allowed in the first stage itself? Yes, there is a lot of obstacles, right? And she also faced the same obstacles, like, why are you doing this? Why can't you go and do something else? Why can't you fly a transport plane? Or why can't you fly another ground work? You can be an officer. Okay, so this all barriers, these are called barriers. The obstacles are called barriers in life. Okay, so she is breaking all these barriers, and she said she was determined that I am going to be a fighter pilot, and I am going to take the third step training, and I'll become a fighter pilot. And she could achieve it only by her willpower and empowerment. She had a self-confidence in herself, and she said, and when she was interviewed after the flight, she was interviewed by a reporter, and she said that I left all my barriers, all my obstacles down on the ground, and when I am sitting inside the cockpit. What is a cockpit? Yes, a pilot who's sitting inside and driving. It's not actually driving, it is flying. Okay, the person who's sitting inside and flying, that area is called a cockpit. Did you understand? After the cockpit only, we have the seating arrangement for the passengers. Did you understand that? Okay. So, whenever she is sitting inside the cockpit, she says that I leave everything on the ground. I don't have any worries, I don't have any tensions. All the tensions are left on the ground, and I am flying peace of mind. Alright? So, she could achieve because of her self-confidence only. She was not at all allowed to she was not allowed to go forward, but still she could achieve to move forward and achieve her goal only by her self-confidence. Did you understand? Now, when you read it in your textbook, you will find more of that examples. There are lot of women who are trying to achieve this type of goal, alright, which are said that it is only for men, not for women. These fighter pilots can be only men, not women. But this barrier was broken by Avani Chaturvedi. Okay, when did she break that? Yeah, on February 19th, 2018. Did you understand, children? Okay, thank you.